Hi crocheters of the world! In this tutorial we won't crochet, we will knit. So if you are a crocheter but also a knitter, here we are. This is the jacket, cardigan jacket that I designed for you. Hope you will enjoy it. I really love the result. Look at it, isn't it lovely? It's so fancy and elegant and it goes super with this top, summer top, but not only with the top, it goes just perfectly with everything, that your skirt, something just lovely, just lovely. Okay, a dress or a skirt or everything you want to put on, you will just give a note of, yes, elegance, I can say, with this jacket. And it's a great satisfaction because it's made by you, by your hands. Now, what I want to say is that I work it with a very beautiful yarn, but before I want to talk to you about the yarns and the substitute, if you want to work it in wool, if you want to work it, because you can work it casual too. I wanted to make it so elegant because I need something. I need the item in my in my wardrobe, so fancy. That's why. I work it with this yarn, but you can work it with wool, you can work it with cotton, everything you want. What I want to say before I want to present you the yarns is that in my shop there are some changes. I found out that because first I was selling the final price was with the shipping, included the shipping, so without actually any cost, shipping cost. Now I found out that with the shipping cost apart, it's better. And I just don't want to stay here in front of you and try to convince you. I just want to tell you something. Now I have the price, my prices are actually with only some euro, so dollar, more than the prices that the Ice Yarns has. So I have most the same prices. And now about the shipping cost. The shipping cost, it's really high. That's why the cost of the yarn, it's very low, and you will see that. So why this shipping cost is so high? Because the yarns come from Turkey. You know where Turkey is, okay? So you know the distance. Just imagine they fly the yarn and then it arrives in your country, and from there with the I don't know, is given to you by the shipping area office, okay? And it comes with UPS, which is one of the best actually in the world shipping company. So it's top, okay? And it comes to you really quickly. It is express, even if you buy one pack or you buy 10 packs, let's say, okay? So there is no important how many packs you buy, you will have the same service. Okay, now the shipping, that's why the shipping cost is high. But what I just don't want to try to convince you. I just want you to do something for me. So when you just put your in the shopping bag, you have all the things, you are on the checkout part, so you have the final total, the shipping cost and the cost and the yarn price, and believe me, sometimes the yarn price is lower than the shipping cost. Yes, it's true. Just please don't rush. just please, please, please do something. The final total, take the final total. So, total, yes, the shipping cost and the yarn price. So the total yarn price, what you want to put, and divide this total by the number, attention, the number of skeins that you buy. Not the number of packages that you buy, but of skeins. Because this is one skein, but this is one package. You buy packages of skeins, and there are about 8 in one package, okay? So if you divide this, you will have a price that you really don't even dream, okay? Believe me. I became a reseller, ICN reseller, because I believe in this company, yarn company. They have great quality, they have great services, and they have great prices. Yes, we have to pay the shipping cost. Now, if you buy from me or if you buy from them, it's only the difference. It's only some euros, 1 or 2 euros. Okay, you can just verify. It's it's all clear, crystal clear and transparent. I am a very what can I say, honest person. I just want that all. I want that all to be clear, very, very clear. I don't like things that are not very, very clear. And that's why I want you to do this. So, the more you buy, believe me, the more you buy, the more you save. And just do this, you don't have to pay. Put five packages in your basket, shopping cart, sorry. Put 5 packages, and then you see the total, final total. So this is the thing that I want you to do for me. The final total, divide by the number of skeins, and you'll see how you pay for one skein quality, high quality yarn, okay? So if you find in other shops this cost, you just tell me this cost and this quality, obvious, at this quality, obvious. You just tell me. Okay. Now, so the more you buy, the more you save. This is the idea. Okay, now let's see quickly the yarns that I use. I use this yarn, and look at, isn't it just lovely? Okay, now this is viscose ribbon shine. It is to be worked with 4 to 5 millimeters needles, and I work it with 5. Yes. Okay, so this is the bamboo stitch, and if you want the bamboo stitch to be just nice and soft, you have to work it with a larger yarn hook. Sorry, needles. Okay, needle measure. Now I can just, for you to have an idea as a substitute, if you want, you will need 2 packages of this. For this one I make it very short, but if you want it longer, yes, you need 2. So this is the yarn that you can use if you want to work it in wool. It's the Prima Donna Glitz. Look at it. These are the colors that I choose, but because I really want to make it, to make one in wool too. I just love this this project. Okay, or you can use this. It is soft chain wool, and all are to be worked with 4 to 4.5 millimeters hook. Just use not hook, sorry, needles. Just use 5 millimeters needles. Or if you want it more summerish, you can use this one. Look at it, so lovely. It is viscose color, and this one is to be used with 4 millimeters hook. Needles you can use 4.5 to 5. Okay, so just you will make your swatches, obvious. So I said the difference between the prices of my shop and the yarn ice shop, it's about $1 or $2 more in mine. And for that you have me, you have my videos, and you have my written instructions for free. So what do you want to choose? Okay, so I just want you to try. Don't forget about my formula. Please, please, please do it. Please do it. And write to me. Write to me. I am so very happy to answer to you. Okay. So just if you have any kind of questions about yarns or the pattern, or I don't know, just write to me. Don't hesitate. Okay. I leave you to the tutorial. This is the very first part, will be the second part. The first part is the yoke and the body, how to continue on with the increases and so on. The second part is how to work the sleeves and how to decrease the sleeves, okay? Then how to work the borders. So there are two parts. So let's see how to work it. I will work in the tutorial on a swatch, so something really small, like 6 to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year old, so very, very small. But it's I will explain all the steps, and not only the steps but even the measures, so you can understand, you can do it by yourself. Of course there are the written instructions too. Now what I want to say is that we need to know what we need to know to have. So for the top down constructions, we need to know the most important measure is the measure of the back of the neck. So you leave 1 or 2 centimeters on one side and on the other side for ease, obvious. So shoulder to shoulder, so 2 centimeters from the neck, okay? And this is the perfect measure. Now it depends how large you want to be the neckline. So then we will work, you know, usually a border is worked after the cardigan or blouse is ready. Now, as I said before, here I have just a little swatch. So what I want to say more is that for this measure, the back of the neck measure, you need to put a multiple of 6. So stitches in multiple of 6, which means 18, and here I put 18 for the back side, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, and so on, multiple of 6. Now from this multiple of 6, you have to find out the number for the sleeve, and the number for the sleeve is, for one sleeve, is a 3, the third part of our number of stitches for the back side. So in my case it's 18, the third part it's 6. So we divide the number of the back side with 6 by 6 and by 3, sorry, and we have the number. So it's 6. We have 2 sleeves, so 6 plus 6 is 12. So you have to add now the number of stitches for the back, for the 2 sleeves. And now there are 2 numbers that are equally, so are the same for all sizes. First of all is the number of stitches that we need to create the raglan increases. There are 4, and we need for each raglan increase 2 stitches. 4 per 2 is 8. So we will add for all sizes 8 stitches more, and we will add for all sizes 6 stitches more, which are 3 and 3, the 2 front sides. Let's get started. Now I have here my stitches, 18, 6 plus 6, 8 and 6. So 18 back sides, 6 plus 6 sleeves, 8 for raglan increases, and 6 for the 2 front sides. And now I will begin to show you how to work the first row. The first row it's a knit row, and we will just, oops, not this, but this, and we will just knit all the stitches and put the markers where they must be. So let us knit one. I said we have 3 for the front side, actually 6, 3 and 3, 3 at the beginning, 3 at the end. So these are the 3 for the front side, and the next 2 are the 2 for the marker, so for the raglan increase. So we work 1, we put a marker, and we work the next one like this. Then we work the number of stitches that we put for the sleeve. In my case are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And now we have again 2 stitches for the raglan. We work 1, so knit 1, put the marker, knit the second. So this is how we work them. Okay, now we have to work the number of stitches that we put for the back side. And in my case they are 18, you know, the most important measure I said. 3, 4, multiple of 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. And yes, we have it. Now we have again the pair of stitches for the next raglan increase. Work 1, so knit 1, put the marker and knit the second. Then the number of stitches that we put for the sleeve, and in my case, as I said before, it's 6. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Again, knit 1, put the marker, this is the last raglan, put the marker, knit the next, and we must have the last 3 for the front side. This is how we work them. It's very important. The very first row when we put actually our markers is very important. Now purl or all. From the next knitting row we will begin with the pattern stitch, which is the bamboo stitch, and with the increases we will increase at the beginning and at the end for some rows, and this is for the neck line, front neckline shape, and we will increase into the raglan increases, so the 4 raglan increases, and the rest we will work the bamboo stitch. I want to show you how to work the bamboo stitch. It's pretty easy. I don't think you will have problems. So purl all, and we will increase only and only into the knitting so front side knitting stitches where we knit. We purl all the stitches and they are, and we increase on the knit side. So I knitted and purled, and now let us begin with our pattern stitch and the increases. We will increase at the beginning and at the end to create the shape of the neckline, front neckline, and we will 4 increase raglan increase, so double increases, where we have the marker before and after the marker, each marker, and we will work the bamboo stitches, and we increase only on knit side, so on right side. On wrong side we will purl all the stitches as they are. Now let's get started. So we will begin with an increase. So to increase into the first, we insert hook, we knit like this, and we knit from the back. And now we can just leave it down. Oh, I have 2 stitches. Now here I have one pair. So with this one pair I can work a bamboo stitch. So yarn over, knit 1, knit 2. Take with the left needle your yarn over like this, pull it over these 2 knitted stitches and let it fall down from the knitting needle. This is the bamboo stitch. Now let's see how to raglan increase. We have 1 before the marker. We go down into the stitch below this one, into this stitch, and we knit. And this is the increase. Now work the stitch and then pass the marker. Now work this one too and let us increase below this one. It's here. And knit it. And these are the increases. Now we are on the sleeve. On the sleeve we have 6 stitches. On 6 stitches we have 3 bamboo sequences. So yarn over, knit 2. Pull the yarn over the 2 knitted stitches and let it fall down. Yarn over, knit 2. Take your knitted stitch, your yarn over, pull it over and let it fall down. And again the last yarn over, knit 2. Now what is the problem with the bamboo stitch? Actually, as you can see, it's a really easy stitch, really nice and easy. The problem is that we don't have to forget to work it. So this is the bamboo stitch, is the yarn over and then we fall down, we let it fall down, this yarn over, or over the 2 stitches, two knitted stitches. And we have to do it because if we forget about our yarn over there, this yarn over will be an increase and we don't want. Now we want to raglan increases again. So below this stitch, insert hook, see, insert needle and knit. Then knit the stitch before the marker, and this is the first increase. We need a double increase. Put the marker, knit, and knit the stitch below this one, like this. Okay. Now we are on the back side. On the back side we have 18 stitches, which means we will have 9 pairs, 9 sequences. Yarn over, knit 2, and take your yarn over the 2 knitted stitches and fall down, let it fall down. Yarn over, knit 2, take it, let it fall down, yarn over, knit 2. Okay. Now we have 1 and 1, 1 before and 1 after the marker. We have, I just go on with my bamboo stitches. I must have 9 sequences, 9 repeated, and it's easy to count them. From now on we will talk about bamboo stitches. It's really easy to count them, to see them, because they have this horizontal bar. Okay, that's why it's really easy. So it's the yarn over that we let fall down. Now here I have 2 more pairs, because I know that I have 1 stitch before the marker. This is the stitch before the marker, so I will work these 2, yarn over, knit 2, and let them fall down. And now I must have 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now let me show you again how to increase. Go down here and knit. Knit the stitch before the marker. Now we have 2 on one side and on the other side. Okay, so we have 2. This is the first, let's say, first row of the rows that we have to repeat. Okay, we have 2 stitches here and 2 stitches here, and then the bamboo sequences. Okay, we knit this and we knit the one below, like this. We take it on the left side, on the left needle, and we knit it. Now we are on the sleeve. On the sleeve we work again 3, we increase, and so on. So let's go. We work 3 sequences, so yarn over, knit 2, and with the left needle let it fall down, yarn over, knit 2, and let it fall down. This is the second, yarn over, knit 2 and let it fall down. This is the third, and we are again here, we have to increase, so we always take the stitch below the stitch before the marker and we knit it. Then we knit the stitch before the marker and we just have 2 stitches here. Pass the marker, knit the stitch after the marker and go down here below this one that you just knitted. Yeah, this is the one that we take it on the left needle and we knit. And here we have our last 3. We work our bamboo sequence on these 2 second to last, let's say, stitches, and the last will be a increase. Knit from the front and knit from the back. Okay, now we will just continue on with the purl. So this is my very first row. Let's go on and purl all the stitches as they are, and I will be back to show you the second of the repeating rows sequence. So now let's get started with the second row of the sequence that we will have to repeat for the rest of the yoke actually. So was the first, and on the first we just have the bamboo sequences that we have to work. Into this second row for the sequence to repeat, we will continue on working exactly the same number of bamboo sequences. So exactly the same number. I have 1 and 1 for the front sides, 3 and 3 for the sleeves, and 9 for the back side. Exactly the same number. Okay, so I will begin with the increase exactly as I did before. This is okay, so increase, one and work back. Okay, and now I know that I have one more stitch to work, and now I will work my sequence, my bamboo sequence. So yarn over, knit 2 and pull over. So I have 1, 2, 3 the bamboo, and here I have only 2. Now work 1, so knit 1, increase exactly as I showed you, and knit the last. And now we have like this, we have the bamboo sequence, we have 3 and 3 knitted stitches on one side and on the other side. And this is what we will have all this round. We will have 3 and 3 and then the bamboo stitches. So knit this one, then increase, go into the stitch below and increase and knit the third. Now we have 1, 2, 3 knitted stitches, and we have the bamboo sequences. There are 3. I am working on my sleeve. One. So we will work the same number of bamboo sequences, 2 that we worked into the previous knitting row, 3, and here I have again 2, knit 1, increase and knit the last, and now we have 3. So we have again the same situation. We have 3 knitted stitches, the bamboo sequences, and 3 more to one marker to another. This is what we will have on the other side, on the back side. So continue on the back side exactly the same on the sleeve and on the other front. Okay, so I already worked the back side too, and I have the same situation as for the sleeve and as for the front side. So I have 3 knitted stitches after the marker, then the same number that I had on the first, the same number of bamboo sequences, which is 9 in my case, and I have 3 more to the marker. 1, 2, 3 knitted stitches. Okay, and now I will work the other sleeve, exactly the same situation. So knit 1, increase, so not into this one that you just knitted, but into this one, increase, and knit the third, and now we have 1, 2, 3. Now we will just knit our sequences, bamboo sequences. So yarn over, knit 2 over the first, yarn over, knit 2 over the next, and yarn over, knit 2 over the last. We have only 3 to work on the sleeve. And now exactly the same thing, knit 1, increase, so into the row below we insert hook into the stitch and we knit, then knit the last to the marker. And now we have again 3, 1, 2, 3, our bamboo, and 3 more. We finish exactly with the same thing, knit 1, then increase, this is the other raglan increase, knit this one, then we have a bamboo sequence. The front sides are exactly the same for all sizes. And then I have here 2, knit 1, and the last one we knit front and back, so we increase. So we just knitted 2 stitches, sorry, 2 rows actually of the sequence. I don't count the purl stitches because the purl stitch is just it's compulsory. Okay, so we have to purl all around into the next step, let's say. So I will purl on all around, and I will be back to show you what's going on into the third row of the sequence to repeat. So into the next we will add on one side and on the other side 1 more sequence, 1 on one side, 1 on the other side, because we actually have 3 stitches before and after the sequences from one marker to another. So on each sequence we have this. Okay, so we will just add 1 and 2, and of course we will increase. We begin with the increase, as we know. Here I have a little knot, so we increase front and back. And now here I have 2, so yarn over and work them as a bamboo stitch. And actually this is the bamboo stitch, and we have 1 more bamboo stitch, and here we have 3 stitches, 2, we want to work them as a bamboo stitch like this. And now we just increase, raglan increase. Okay, don't forget about the increases. Oops, and 1, 2. Okay, and now I have 2, 2, 2, and so there are 2, 2, and 2 more sequences that we added. This is the second, actually the first was the previous row. This is the second row that we will work. Okay, now again I will show you one more time. So work the stitch, increase, don't forget to increase. This is the second raglan increase, and now we have 2 more stitches here, yarn over, and let us work them as bamboo stitches. Okay, like this. And now we will work our 3 of the sleeve, plus we will work one more on the other side, so we will have 5. So always we will add 2. Okay, so I work 1, 2, I need to work one more. And here I have again my 3, so I will yarn over, work 2 of them like a bamboo, and here I will just increase. Okay, so this is what we have, and from now on we will repeat again the same thing. So now I will go on till the end of this row, and repeating these 2 rows, the previous and this one, we will just go ahead and work our yoke. So this is the increasing line. Look at it, isn't it just lovely? These are the bamboo sequences, and we had 3, 3, and now we have 5. Into the next we will have again 5. Into the next we will have 7. So there are, sorry, not 3, but not 2, but 3 rows to repeat. These are the 3 rows to repeat, and we will always have, into the 3rd row we will always add 2 more sequences, because we have these 3 stitches on one side and on the other side. One, we work it as normal and we work the raglan increase, and 2, we work them as bamboo stitch. Okay, so here I will work the same thing, work the first after the marker, then don't forget to increase. Here I have to increase, and now these 2 I want to transform them into a bamboo stitch. Okay, and I will continue on with my bamboo stitches. At the end I will work the same. Okay, this is how you will work the yoke. So I am finishing here, actually I am on the other sleeve, and I will work the same. I passed the marker, now I have here 1 knit, then into the previous row take your stitch and knit, and then we have these 2, so yarn over, we will work them as a bamboo sequence. So we add it. Now I will go on with my 3 that I have on the sleeve, so the number that you have on the sleeve, obvious. In my case here there are 3. Okay, and I have 2 more, so yarn over and work them as a bamboo sequence. So in each of our 3 3rd round, and here I will work the raglan increase and the stitch. In each of our 3rd round we will always, for the yoke, I am talking about the yoke here, we will always increase by adding 2, one on one side, one on the other side, in between the markers, 2 sequences, 2 bamboo sequences, and we will have 2 stitches, so the stitch before the marker and the raglan increase, then the sequence that we added plus the sequences that we already have and the other one. So this is what we have. I will finish and we'll continue on some more rows, and I will show you how to actually finish increase, raglan increase, how to actually finish the yoke, the neckline on the front side. So we will actually not increase anymore at the beginning and at the end, but not now. We just continue on with some. So now we increase at the beginning and at the end. Okay, that's it. This is what we just have right now. So now I worked some rows, actually one more I must say, and now I just want to finish with the, so I will work a round neckline, and I just want to stop. So what I have to do is to count the number of stitches yes, on the front side, one side and the other side, and I have 10. So let me show you. It's 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, and exactly the same number I have on the other side. It would be better. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Yes, they are. Now this means the sum of these two is 20. Now let's go on and count all the stitches from marker to marker on the back side. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 and 26. I have 26. Now the difference between 20 and 26, so between the sum of the two front sides and the back side, is the number of stitches that we have to add. In my case it's 6. No, 26 and 20. Okay, but I have to add half at the beginning and half at the end, which means 6 divided by 2, it's 3 and 3. Okay, this is what we know. Now, very important thing is, for this pattern, this particular pattern, so if you work just in stockinette stitch, it's just okay, you just put your stitches and go on. But if you work in this particular pattern with the bamboo stitch, you will need to add a number of always a odd number on one side and on the other side. Now in my case are 3, and this is perfect because it's a odd number. But let us suppose that we have the difference between the back side and the front side 8, and 8 divided by 2 it's 4, and 4 is a even number, which means we have to add one more. So if your number is a even number, then just add one more stitch on at the beginning and at the end. Okay, one more stitch. Now let me show you how to add these stitches. So to add these stitches, it's really easy. At the beginning we add them like this. So take your yarn and like this, just create a loop and put it on the needle. Create another loop. This is second, and this is how we go on. So actually a loop like this. Okay, and now I have my 3. So remember, odd number. I have my 3 and I will begin to knit. Now I don't care, I just knit all the stitches as they are. I don't care about the pattern stitch for now. Now I have here 2 stitches more, the beginning stitches, and now I reach the part with the bamboo stitch, so with the pattern. I will go on and work in pattern, and I will continue on working in pattern all the stitches, and I will continue on raglan increase for the, okay, I have one more pair of bamboo. I will continue raglan increase for the yoke, because I haven't finished yet the yoke. I finished only the front neckline, okay? So I have here 2. I will just continue on working 1, and here I will put my increase. This is the second row of the pattern sequence to repeat, you know. We have 3 rows. 1 and 2. Okay. Pass the marker and continue on working exactly as you already know, increasing on one side, on the other side of the marker for the raglan increases. I already explained you this part. I will be back to show you how to add 3 more stitches on the other side. So I finished the row. I already worked my last 2 that are just to knitting, so I just knit them. This is the pattern stitch on one side, and this is on the other side too. So we have only 3 bamboo here, so we have only 3 bamboo here. And now what I want to do is to add 3 more stitches that I added here. So again, the same thing. You take the yarn like this and just obtain a loop and put it on the knitting needle. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And this is what we actually have. This is what we actually need. And now I will just continue. One more thing I forgot to tell you at the beginning of this part is that, but it's pretty obvious, you won't increase at the beginning and at the end when you work this row with the stitches added. Okay, so of course we stop increase from now on. You stop increase at the beginning and at the end. Now this is what I have so far, and now actually the back side with the front side are equally the same, and I will just continue on to work for my raglan increases. So the 4 raglan increases will be worked exactly the same as we did before, and I will continue on to finish the yoke, and then I will show you how to measure the line, the raglan line, to know exactly when you have to divide, and how to divide, obvious, because you know these are the most important steps for a raglan, a top-down raglan increases, top-down construction. So I already worked my front side, and what I want to say is this is the division row, and the division row, it's a 3rd row. So we have the bamboo, the last bamboo, the 3, so we have to work 2 more, so to add 1 more bamboo pair on one side and on the other side of the marker, each marker. Okay, so I actually added, and I have 1 stitch here. Normally I would increase here, okay, so like this, and I would increase. Now I don't want to increase because I just take off the marker and work this stitch, and the other one will remain on the stitches of the sleeve. And now I will take off the needle, the stitches for the sleeve. So just pay attention when you just put them off. So you put them on the needle, with the needle you put them on a yarn, contrasting color yarn, I don't know, any kind of yarn that you want to use. The important thing is to put them all, okay, this is quite important. We don't want to lose. Oops. Okay, it's here that we finished them. So I just, yes, it's here, the marker, I can take it off. Okay, now I have the sleeve here, and I can just make a knot, make a nice knot, so you don't have problems that will go anywhere from here. Okay, it can be a nice knot. Now underarm used to add some stitches, and here I will add 2, but normally on the adult size add 4 stitches. And we know that here we have 1 more stitch on one side. These are the stitches before and after the marker, and 1 more stitch on the other side, and we will have 1 and 1 on the sleeve too. Okay, so with these stitches we will form a pair of bamboo, and now I will add 2 more stitches exactly for the underarm, 1 and 2. Okay, here it's kind of baby size, and then I will work this one, and then I will continue on with the bamboo stitches, bamboo pairs, okay, on the other side, actually on the back side, and then I will do exactly the same thing when I get to the other marker. It's that simple. Knitting, it's really easy. nothing fancy. Even when we work with a little pattern stitch, it's not complicated, as you can see.